New year and a fresh new collaboration. This time, Doc Martens has teamed up with the Keith Haring Foundation. Personally, I have very early memories of Keith Haring's artwork and seeing these videos of him just creating these masterful works of art in subways, on the street, obviously on paper, just starting out just anywhere and creating these figures. And they were so approachable. They were so friendly. They felt so neutral that I immediately identified with it. I identified with it because I felt that it aligned with what brings us together as humans. It just felt that this is us coming together, and that's how I saw Keith Haring. So he holds a significant position in pop culture world, and it's amazing that all these years later, decades later, his work still stands on its own. It's timeless. Last year, I kind of reached this height of just being frustrated that Doc Martens hasn't done a collaboration with Keith Haring. By the way, I mean, I would love a lot of other collaborations, but the top two on my list is David Bowie and Keith Haring. And yeah, you know, I mean, people talk about, I want Harry Potter ones, I want Marvel ones, but I think about it on what is something that I could see Doc Martens doing, knowing the culture, and you know, not obviously not working with Doc Martens personally, but just being a part of it and empathetically promoting it, empathetically feeling it, and empathetically feeling that I'm part of that. I think that Bowie is an obvious fit. I digress. So these are one of the 1461s that they did. 2021 is the 60th anniversary of the 1461 shoe. So last year we had the 60th anniversary of the 1460 boot, which was the first pair of footwear that Doc Martens produced, and they basically altered it and did the shoe. So this is a representation of that, and not much has changed. They've gone through different ways of doing a 1461, but for the most part, it's the same iconic silhouette that they did 60 years ago. So they did this 1461, they did another 1461, they did a 1460, and then they did a juniors. I personally got these in my mind. Like I was saying before, last year I kind of reached this cap of being frustrated that they haven't done a Keith Haring, that I was looking for artists to commission to have something almost just like this done on a new pair of Doc Martens. I really had this in mind. I think it was just inverted. I thought that it'd be better to have a black boot and do the white as the figures all over it. So it has this all over print, and you know what? I feel that the leather is pretty stiff, not backhand or straw grain. It seems that this is more of a print than a full res, as you see on ones that they put complete artworks on, which is good. I think that the wear, and even as you kind of scuff it, they're gonna just wear a little bit better. And what I mean by that is not necessarily as how the shoes hold in general, but how they look. We experience ones scuffing that do have a full res print on it, and we end up exposing some of the backhand straw grain that could be white. And in this case, it's smooth, so it works quite good. The back of them have this black band on them, which is really cool. And another thing that we see with collaborations that we typically don't see, sometimes they do it, but typically don't see them in shoes, is we see the pull tabs, which I think is quite special. I like the pull tabs. I think it's iconic. I don't believe it's very necessary on shoes, they just come right off for me. But I think it gives it a good look. Also, it had these laces on the side. So they come with black round laces, and then they also come with black flat laces, which I think is cool. Other details is if we zoom in, we actually have here at the base and at the start of the two first eyelets, there these metal brackets that it's quite different. I love this. And it has one of Keith's designs on it, this three-eyed face. And I think it's cool because I've never seen anything in this in this shape. And with these that are black and white, this blue and yellow pop color, I think really finish it off quite well. The soles on them is exactly what you would expect in modern Doc Martens. It's the same density as we feel in pretty much every original sole that's put out. And what I mean by the original sole is this patented waffle type sole. That's not the Commando, not the Bex, not the Ripple, not a Jaden, and so forth, all the different soles on it. What's also neat is that we have another figure that is printed inside the sole. So another thing that we see with collaborations, they'll do this, and it gives us this extra added branding and aesthetic. So these are, again, the Keith Haring 1461, black and white, and maybe I'll end up getting the other ones. Maybe I won't. If I do, I'll add another video. But in the meantime, I hope you enjoyed geeking out with me on these. If you liked the video you just saw or wanted to add something to it, go ahead and click on the like and the comment button down below. Also, if you wanted to keep up with all the videos that I create, subscribe, and then once you subscribe, you can tap on the bell and then you'll receive an email. So you're always kind of in the know. I mean, you watched it, right? So I guess you liked it. You gotta tell the, algorithms what to show other people and what people are interested in. And besides that, I need validation. I need to know that I'm making something that people actually enjoy and want me to continue making more of, right? What do you think, Cherry? Yeah? Think they should do it? Yeah, she thinks so.